our premise and our demographic like you have, man. Thank you.
Welcome back to the show. I think it's funny. First of all, we do miss the great John Wilson, but I do think it's funny, guys, that when he talks about how the show gives him the biggest boner, how the Reverend Joey T, who's not with us tonight, makes reference to how no one's grabbed a hold of the concept. It's just kind of funny how that happens. Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, the C-Squared here for the Cranial Mission Show live from the Lion's Den here in the Ybormuda Triangle that is Ybor City, Tampa, Florida. By the way, we haven't even dropped a number yet. If you want to call in, you want to be a part of the show, you can do so. You can call in at 813-438-6068. Guys, I teased before the break that we had some animal stories to get into, and we've got quite a few. By the way, all you listeners, I got to plug it one more time. Go to cranialmissions.com. Listen on the site. We like that better because then you can actually tag where you're listening from, because case in point, all of these animal stories are from other countries than the United States, and we want to know if you're out there globally where you are listening from. Last time we had Ren on the show, you brought up Ren this week and last week, Miggy.
I did, the lovely Ren from Australia.
Right, and one time we had her on the show, and you made a joke about drop bears.
No, she told us to look up drop bears.
Well, now drop bears in the news, my friend.
Allegedly in the news. Are they real? Haywood.
Did you blow me?
Thank you. Well done, sir. Haywood, Australia, August 17. A woman captured the video of an attention-seeking koala chasing after her ass on her farm.
Now, I believe we have audio for that.
I've never seen. Well, I will post this video, by the way. I will post this on our Twitter page. If you go now, I will post it on our Twitter page. But
the Twitter page, by the way, it's at Cranial E.
Right. And if you watch the video, it's true. I've never seen a koala run like a bear. It runs like a bear.
You want to play it?
Yeah.
Laura, it's coming! Get away! Get away! Oh my God! Now it's coming up on there. I can't move. Where the bloody hell is it? Oh my God! It's on the friggin' bike.
He's on the tire, hugging the tire.
Dude, it was insane. I'm posting the video, guys. Go to @CranialE, and I did post a video just now to the Cranial E website. So check it out. It's wild.
You know, the Asians aren't the only one that are fans of pink buns. Apparently, koalas are as well.
Oh,
this is true.
So drop bears, this whole myth. You know, the drop bear thing is kind of like these myths that we have here in the United States. Whether it's in Florida, you have the swamp ape, right?
Yep.
In New Jersey, you have the Jersey Devil. Obviously, Bigfoot. You hear about all over the place. Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Well, the drop bears are the mythological creatures of lore in Australia.
Right.
But maybe they're not. Maybe there's been a lot of rabid koalas out there.
What I really think was going down, honestly, I think it might be mating season, and the koala was just seeking a little love. You know what I'm saying?
Have you guys ever had any... I know the funniest story I ever had when it comes to an animal acting in a sexualized way, I'll never forget this. I'm out with a bunch of my buddies, and we're walking around, and we stop by this house, and there's this German Shepherd out front, and he's being really friendly, right? We're like 9, 10 years old. We walk up, and a friend of mine's like, oh, this German Shepherd, he's so nice, he's so friendly. While he's saying this to us, the German Shepherd goes behind him, jumps up on his hind legs, puts his 2 front paws on his shoulders, and you get a little red rocket action going.
No!
Was your friend's name? Was it Ben?
No, no. That would be an interesting coincidence if we had the same name. I see we were going there, and I'm just going to handle it that way.
You're going to gloss over it?
Yeah, I'm just going to handle it that way. No, my friend in quotation marks.
Yeah.
But you do. I mean, it's funny because when you are a kid, you do have experience. Sometimes the animals are the ones that kind of enlighten you to things that you're too naive or dumb to know about at that age. But animals just do things the way they want to do them. I mean, yeah. I agree with you. The koala was probably mating at the time. But I love how she says in the audio how she can't move. Like,
well, I don't know if you see it, but she jumps off of the four-wheeler and she runs away from it, and then she says, "I can't move," as she's running.
Yeah. She overreacted quite.
She did.
badly.
Well, I think she meant I can't get back on the four-wheeler Because
but she could have just kept driving the four-wheeler.
Yeah, she stopped.
Considering she was driving really slow. So I almost think it was
you heard that thing.
I almost think it was a bit of a scam.
Could be.
I don't
Oh,
necessarily
so you think it was a
think
put-on?
I think it's a put-on. I mean, because, dude, she's driving a freaking four-wheeler that can go up to speeds of, 40 miles an hour?
Oh, probably,
And she's just like driving along, all sweet. Koala's hauling ass. She freaks out, stops the thing.
I'd have gunned it and taken off. Just
She stops the damn thing. You know, she could have just kicked it right in the face, which I probably would have done.
We will post that audio on the Cranial Missions show here on Facebook.com/The Cranial Missions Network, also at Cranial E on Twitter. Yes, I see where I need to give permission to go ahead and post this on, so that is what I'm doing.
I need a login code.
It says I've got no login requests here. Something going on with Twitter. A little weird.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But anyway, again, we are here for the Lion's Den, and while we're talking about animal stories while we're down in the South Pacific, from Australia to New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Who knew, guys? I mean, you hear about these people that believe in witchcraft, that have mystical powers. I didn't realize that some wizards and witches, or warlocks, or whatever you want to call these people, usually starts with a W, wacko. Who knew that they had powers to communicate with animals? I mean, I always thought that was exclusively to the Reverend Joey T. I thought that was just his ballywick, but apparently...
Speaking of that, I am wearing a very nice witchcraft shirt I found at Burlington Coat Factory today. It does say Lilith on there, and if I'm quite correct, that is the goddess of the earth or something like that.
Wait, you found that at Burlington Coat Factory?
Burlington Coat Factory is the top spot to buy Satan gear.
You guys are not here to see this, all you listeners, but Miggy is actually wearing a shirt that looks like a page from the Satanic Bible from Anton LaVey. It's got a pentagram on it. It's got all kinds
tons of symbols, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's.
But it was only $6.66. I mean, what do you want?
Apparently, Lilith is Jewish, Ben. You should know about that. It's Hebrew.
Whoa, Ben
It's
doesn't know
Hebrew.
anything about his...
That explains why it was only $6.66.
Hey, Ben does not know anything about his roots.
It says it translates as night creatures, night monster, or night hag.
Oh, I'm wearing... Well, I have night hag written all over my belly then.
In other words, a Jewish wife.
Hey, what about this one? It says Samuel, S-A-M-A-E-L, Samuel. Samuel. Bless you.
So there is a wizard that is in a New Zealand zoo that apparently is now banned because of how much he riles up the primates.
And, of course, it's in Christchurch, New Zealand. This guy, he's a self-professed wizard, has been banned from the zoo for chanting and beating his chest at the gorillas. Arana Wildlife Park in Christchurch Andrew Wright is a self-proclaimed wizard, energy healer. And
Of course he's self-proclaimed.
Yeah, of course. And he's been banned from the zoo after back-to-back visits last week. He left the park with 3 gorillas. Excuse me very much. Sorry about that.
He claims that he was just harmlessly singing a fun song. He says that the gorillas were actually enjoying themselves and were quite happy from what he was singing. But apparently these animal experts, these gorilla experts say that, because he tried to say that the gorilla ran up to the cage and gave him a high five. But the animal experts were saying that, no, when they run up and they smack their hand against the glass, that's not a friendly move.
No, yeah.
Yeah, they're not happy campers.
They haven't learned that the high five is a good thing. They're trying to hit you in the face.
Right. But who knew? I mean, who knew that
Idiots.
there were mystical powers to...
Yeah, but listen to this, though. He goes, Nathan Hawk, the zoo's manager, said they told him to stop numerous times, stop mimicking the primates, and his behavior persisted. And the guy said Mr. Wright said that they misunderstood the gorilla's reaction to his presence. They weren't agitated at all. They seemed to be enjoying my singing, he said. So
I bet he said it a lot like that too.
Too funny, dude. That is too
I
funny.
got to ask you guys, what is the qualification to be a self-professed wizard?
You have to self-profess yourself.
But
that's really it.
Do you have to actually exhibit? And because you know how at the bar?
No, it's self-professed.
Well, you know how at the bar and at parties you've got Magic Guy. Is there really anybody more annoying than Magic Guy?
Yes.
Guitar Guy.
Unless
Guitar Guy's annoying.
Unless he's really good at magic, and then it's just annoying stunts.
Yeah, if
I've
he's
seen some
good, if
guys-
he's good, Magic Guy can be really cool.
I mean, Magic Guy gets some traction with the ladies in high school, but once he becomes
Yeah.
an adult, Magic Guy is living in the basement of his parents' house, and he's a loser.
Yeah, well, but comedian Bill,
Just like Guitar Guy.
comedian Bill Burr, who does a lot of stuff for Snappers Comedy Grill over in Palm Harbor, he's good. He's really good. So, and there's one guy that did musician stuff after John. It was pretty. It wasn't all that good, I have to say. But Bill Burr is really awesome. Check him out, Bill Burr.
But is there like some kind of checklist that you run through to ordain yourself as a wizard? I mean, is there like a qualification for this?
I'm pretty sure you can just Google how to do it, and then once you practice it once, then all of a sudden you
Are
can
you
perform it.
required to walk around with robes and a pointy hat?
I would think yes. I mean, because who doesn't want to walk around with a pointy hat and a robe on?
I
But-
don't.
Well, that was a joke, but
No, I don't. If I was going to do it, I would actually have a yarmulke that has a point on the top.
you can't wear pointy.
Okay,
yarmulkes.
first steps. First steps to becoming a wizard. Donate all of your costumes to Goodwill. Wizards and stories only wear robes because it's a common thing. Okay. Number 2, start a journal. Your journal is your book of shadows, okay? Number 3, research wizard lore, okay?
Okay.
Okay, research Wizards craze didn't start with Harry Potter. Everybody knows that. Or even with Merlin, King Arthur. It started way back in the day. Every pro needs inspiration. Do your research, guys. Connect with life. If you study deeply enough, all the plants and animals have something in common. It's a life force. Find it out. Go into it. Part 2 of 4, honing your superhuman skills.
What's crazy to me
Sharpen
is that
your mind.
you found this on WikiHow. There's actually a step-by-step process on how to become a wizard.
Honing your
or
su-
process for you American listeners.
You give me a second. I'm getting deeper. Sharpen your mind. Okay, you really dig into it. Some smart people are organized, consistently practice what they've learned. For example, the reason that the teacher's pet Jimmy passed the spelling test is it went over the words many times. So practice your art. Okay. Now, just keep in mind you have to keep your body fit. There's no fat ass wizards out there, folks.
Actually, I beg to differ because everybody I ever see that does like SCA or any of that role-playing stuff,
Oh, LARPing.
I've never seen a LARPer that's in shape. Have you?
No, I have. You get some skinny ass fools on
Usually,
there.
there's a lot to do with moves.
Okay, now become a whiz at something. The picture that they describe here is whittling.
I tell you, nothing gets the chicks like being able to whittle.
Boner style. Develop an interest in astronomy and astrology. Study religions. Learn the occult. You always got to learn the occult.
I'm done with this. I'm done with this. Seriously.
Hold on. Sharpening your magical powers. Look at this. 7 laws of nature. Learn all this stuff.
No. All I hear
I gotta
is
go
that
through the 7 laws
all
of
I hear
nature.
is that this dude's a douchebag. Seriously, this guy is a total douchebag. We're done. Seriously, we're done. That guy is. Let's move on. That guy is a total douchebag.
You know, the next story anyway is much better than this.
Yes.
It's much better if you haven't seen the pictures.
This was sent to me by Mr. Johnson, who is he's the father of Luke, one of the Welsh boys.
I thought his name was Jenkins.
No, it's Johnson.
His name was Andrew something or other.
Did I say Johnson? I think I made a mistake here. Hang
Yeah,
on a
you
second.
did. His name is Andrew. He's a guy that listens to the show. We're not even getting his name right.
Hold
Anyway, so while you're looking,
We love our fans. enough
while
to
you're
not get
looking
their
it
name
up
right.
and making it seem like we don't give a shit about our
on.
fans,
I'm busy.
I'm going to pull the story up. So,
I've got it pulled up already here, and I'm just looking
I've
at
got the
the
story
pictures.
pulled up.
so
There's been a lot of oh my.
So horse riders are out there in Wales trying to make a case about road safety for people riding horses. And what better way to do it than for hot Welsh chicks to ride around on horses topless?
You know, that's probably a great way to do it, because I know if I'm driving down the road and I see a beautiful woman in nothing but her underwear riding a horse, I'm definitely going to pay attention to driving. I'm not going to be distracted at all at that
No.
point. Yeah.
But they get a quite. Oh, this one's a little rotund. Oh, there's a naked man and a naked lady. But I tell you, the first photo on this website is quite the.
The second
stunning.
photo is better.
Did you guys notice?
I don't know. I like those first underwears. She's thick.
Did you guys notice the remarkable dark show horse that was in this picture? And immediately,
Oh, there's a horse in the photo. I didn't even see that.
immediately it made me wonder: is that Choco?
Chaka!
Is that the long lost show pony of our good friend, the dear and much loved, and sometimes maligned, Lord Stacy Cheese,
It could be.
who is listening to the show right now and is probably thrilled that I just mentioned this on the show.
Yeah, he just texted me actually, and we'll see if he hears that. and
Chaco,
comes back
good for
in.
Chaco. But yes, they're trying to get. They want to ride along the street naked because people are hauling ass, scaring the horses. One lady got bucked by a horse, busted herself.
Whoa.